5 of the stupidest cars in the last 50 years. There's no two ways about it. Cars are either awesome or just plain ass shit. Cars which are awesome, like the BMW M5, evoke a feel-good atmosphere inside the car, which makes you feel all giddy inside. Crap cars, on the other hand, like the Vauxhall Vectra, make you question your purpose in life while you sit in a car which does its utmost best to humiliate whatever is left of your sorry dignity. However, there is one more line after plain ass shit. A line where car manufacturers try their best to avoid in order to avoid utter humiliation. The stupid line. Car number 1, the Ford Pinto. Starting off this list, I felt it was best to start with a decent car, as this car was produced by Ford. You know, the company which makes trucks so rednecks can hang truckness of them so people question their infertility. But anyway, Ford. They made a car called the Pinto which was so good Ford managed to shift over 2.5 million of these units, probably due to their Illuminati style of marketing. However, the car became notorious for becoming a lethal killing machine as soon as another car rear-ended you. If you were so much as to whack your head on the dash, the car would burst into flames and explode. Typical Ford then, right? Well, no, as what they did next would surprise. Rather than recall all the units which could potentially kill fathers, sisters and fellow Stigs, Ford decided it was much more economical to just give some money to the victims' families and carry on killing other people with their villainous car. In total, 180 people died, and some say 190 of them were Stigs. Car number 2, the Reliant Robin. How can this car not make this list? The car had 3 wheels, which was beneficial if you're looking to reduce the road tax. That and its Illuminati triangle body shape meant that it was useful as an exploding rocket. But the fact that there was only 1 wheel at the front to do all the steering often meant that this happened.
Reliant Robin.
The car was ridiculous on day-to-day driving, as any bend in the road which required you to turn your steering wheel over 45 degrees, you most likely ended up upside down, like an Australian. Car number 3, the Citroen Pluriel. At first impressions, you may think that the reason this car made the list was due to its oddball design, and probably because the plastic used to make this car most likely peels away at 40 miles an hour.
It's all collapsed in the bag! My head's holding it up!
But no, the Pluriel was a cruel joke played by the French. It is ludicrously impractical for the 19-year-old girl it was probably designed for. The roof had to be manually disassembled, as Citroen seemed to have no comprehension of the word easy.
I'm allergic to manual labour, so I used horsepower instead.
Not only that, but once you do take the roof off, it wouldn't even fit inside the car, so what's the point of making this a convertible then? Car number 4, the communist man's Beetle, the 1975 Trabant. This was East Germany's response to the VW Beetle. However, it made the Beetle seem worlds apart from the Trabant. The Trabant's measly 18 horsepower engine could only manage slow speeds. And what would happen at these measly speeds? Well, as logic would dictate, nothing. Yet the Trabant's worst enemy was the air, a fearful nemesis who used its slight breeze to make parts of the Trabant just fall off, like ratings of Top Gear fell when Chris Evans joined. Car number 5, the GWiz. Technically, it's not a car. They call it a quadricycle, so that meant GWiz could avoid all the crash tests that cars have to undergo today. And rightly so, as this piece of crap would most likely fail all of them. So that was our in-depth, not really, because we're lazy guide on the stupidest cars ever made. Comment below any other stupid cars that we may have missed. Notables go to the ugly one and the even uglier one. Also, head over to our website at www.revving-it-daily.com for awesome car reviews, talk and hype. And be sure to join the exclusive group as well for exclusive stuff. And lastly, be sure to like, comment and subscribe and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.